Dad, do you have any advice on telling a crush you like them 030?
Telling a crush that you like them is an interesting thing to do. Haven't I answered this question? What the fudge just happened? Okay. No! Nailed it. Telling a crush you like them is interesting. Because, oh, you know what? I do. Somebody brought this up to me recently. I had apparently given someone else advice on this specific topic. So yes, I do actually have advice for this specific topic. I do actually have advice. Okay, this is the advice I always give to people. You guys may have heard me give it before. If you ever have a crush that you like, right? And I've had crushes growing up. I've had crushes on people. One of the things you have to accept, right, is people are individuals, okay? And I know what I'm about to say sounds so obvious, but it only sounds obvious, right? It's one of those things that when you hear it, you get it, but a lot of people don't get this. You cannot force anyone to return your affections, okay? It's impossible. I know, it's crazy. That, like, I know, I just sound like I just said something that, like, is super obvious, but it needs to be said because a lot of people, you know, you think in your head while you're kind of love blinded, people go, oh, I like this person and my feelings for them are genuine, therefore they should like me too, right? And a lot of people think that way, but no, it's not true. You cannot force anyone to like you. I know that sounds kind of crazy that needs to be said, but it does need to be said. You have to tell yourself that at the end of the day, just because you like someone doesn't mean that they have to like you back, right? Yeah, you might be the best person in the world, and there should really be no reason why they don't like you back, but that's the reality, is sometimes you're going to have crush on people who is going to be one-sided. They're not going to reciprocate your feelings. And so I think step one is telling yourself that and believing it and realizing that that's the way it is, right? And you need to understand that if someone doesn't reciprocate your feelings, then that's fine. You need to be willing to accept that, okay? So I think step one, if you're not willing to accept the reality that someone may not like you back, guess what? You really shouldn't tell them that you have a crush on them or that you have feelings for them. You follow me? I would also add something you need to keep in mind as well is what sort of crush are you talking about? And seriously ask yourself this. Do you just have like a crush on someone, right? Or do you have like genuine feelings for someone or something like that? A lot of these things are questions that you kind of have to ask yourself, and you got to be honest with yourself, because I will say there are some crushes that you should probably just keep to yourself if it's just like a crush, and there's other things that maybe it is something you want to share with another person. Again, I can't give you the answer necessarily on that. Everybody has to sort of have those conversations with themselves. But I will say that one thing that a lot of people don't really have the conversation with themselves about that they should be is you need to understand that if you are not willing and ready to get rejected and potentially break a friendship off of telling someone that you like them, you should not tell them that, okay? Tell them that you like them. Because the reality is, right, I have seen friendships break apart because one person tells someone they like them and the other person goes, oh, you do? Yeah, no, I don't really like you like that. Like, you're a friend and you're a great person, but like, yeah, no, yeah. And the point is, I know it's sad, but that's the reality. You need to be willing to accept that. And if you're not willing to accept that, you know, that's a genuine possibility that the friendship that might be the end. Gosh darn it, stop donating, Drew the Ducky. Thank you for the donut. But if you're not willing to accept it, do not tell someone, because if you tell someone and you get your heart broken, I don't want you coming back crying to me saying, oh, my bad set. No, look, that's, anyway, the point is just be willing. There are some things you can do, right, to help mitigate that risk, to help minimize the potential like that, of that happening. One of those things you can do is by being, giving that person an out. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? I'm saying in the realm of, if you give somebody, like, so let's say I have a conversation with someone. I'm like, wait a minute, I built this too short. Dang it. Let's say I have a conversation with somebody and I'm like, hey, listen, I really like you, right? I'm really interested, like, and do you want to go on a date, right? One of the things you can do is you can say to them, hey, don't make it a date, make it like a, hey, do you want to go get coffee? Or do you want to go get lunch? Something that takes the pressure off of them and lets them sort of turn you down without turning you down. You follow me? So you can ask someone, hey, do you want to do you want to go get lunch with me sometime, right? Because if someone's interested in you, they will be like, oh yeah, I'd love to, right? Or maybe they can't, but they still want to like talk to you or something like that, or they are interested, but maybe they can't go on a date at that particular day. Then they'll come up with a, oh no, I can't do it Saturday, but maybe we can do it another day. You follow me? Hey, let's go. Do we have a raid from Mr. Quackity? Or is it an unofficial raid? Hi, everyone.
Stop. But
Drew the Ducky, if you donate one more time, I'll ban you from my stream. You think I will, but I will. Okay? If you want to gift subs, please, that would be better. I appreciate the donos. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you absolute muffin head. Fine, I won't ban Ducky. But I'm thinking about it. Anyway, hopefully that helps. Just look, the general rule of life advice is this. Treat others the way you would want to be treated. How would you want a friend who you didn't have feelings for to ask you, right? Right? Think about that.